Hi everyone, and welcome to the fresh new episode of InFocus webinar series from Locus. Today we are here with a very interesting topic and a trending one, which is around order fulfillment and demand surge during the holiday season. I'm sure all our viewers sometime in life have faced this problem, while you're ordering something from Amazon or picking up things from your store, you've always faced that demand surge and lot of traffic during these holiday seasons. So we have with us Ali today who will help us address this problem and share his insights on this particular topic. Over to you, Ali.
Sure. Thanks, Rinkal. So everyone, welcome again to our webinars. I'm Ali. I'm Regional Director of Southeast Asia in Locus. So now we are facing the festive seasons in Southeast Asia. Typically, we have Eid Mubarak in Indonesia. We have like a Black Friday, Easter in Philippines. We have a Songkran recently in Thailand. So we have many festive seasons as a consumers in Southeast Asia. So it will be really good if we can understand about the consumer behavior, what is the trend, and how the logistic also contribute for the festive seasons in the Southeast Asia. Okay, so let's we start. This is the agenda actually for the brief agenda. There's a six festive seasons consumer behavior in Southeast Asia. Why we should care about last mile optimizations. Third one, order to delivery. How is complexity involved on this end to end? And six hacks for handling festive seasons as a logistic make it better. Locus festive season logistics and Q&A. Thank you, Rinkel. So basically, all everything's increased during the festive seasons, right? 62% share of consumers are shopping online through website and apps. Now everyone have like a website. All the mobile apps also increase for all the people's using the mobile phone. 72% urban affluent users, 64% urban digital natives continue to drive e-commerce. So basically, e-commerce will be still growing rapidly based on the research. Despite widespread adoptions, urban and suburban usage gap, especially in online groceries. Online groceries also remain the huge trend. Indonesia, Philippines, Thailand, Vietnam also. Online groceries still become the contributions for all the e-commerce. So I think less than 5% suburban user buy groceries online as barely variety delivery options still need to be addressed. I think this is also one of the challenge, right? So in Singapore, we have a Shopee as largest e-commerce, Southeast Asia with over 342 millions monthly visit. We have Lazada, Indonesia and Tokopedia, Vietnam OKXE, Thailand we have Lotus, Malaysia we have Amoda .my. So how is logistic drive the significant value, right? As the projected CAGR 22%, around 230 billion US dollars in gross merchandise value or GMV. So this is quite big logistic drive to significant value. Apart from the apparel, low value electronics, food and beverage, home living, beauty categories show strong growth potentials. Typically now is everything's growth by the customers, so customer easily to access for the food, beverage, home and living, right, chair and so on. Apparel, of course, including the beauty categories is really very interesting. So increasing all the growth potential for the in Southeast Asia. According to McKinsey, 78% of Southeast Asia consumer actually willing to pay more for better reliability and service at the post-purchase level. So all the typical customers in Southeast Asia, they want to know actually the exact date, much more on date, not in time, not right now. So in terms of the trend, so they want to understand when the goods or the parcels will be arrive at their home. So even it's not in the very high level for the significant time slot, they're still looking for the on-time delivery on a which date, specific date, especially now is growth for the same day and instant delivery as well. And then 82% say they would increase their online purchase by 30%, is smooth return logistic process level. So returns is actually one of the key challenge actually in the Southeast Asia market, especially if you purchase like apparels, food and beverage, if there's something like a defect and then you need to change the apparel size and so on, right? So 30% of the return logistic is really, really important as to maintain the customer expectations. The customers, as we understand, expect more than not only speedy delivery, but they also request is like a trade-off, right? We want to fast, but some of the customer also asking for the low shipping fee. This is also a trade-off, right? If we want to very fast, typically the shipping fee will be increased, but this is the customers now want to have like a really, really competitive low shipping fee. Second is actually a choice in fulfillment options. So all the customers in South Asia, if the players like a retails, in e-commerce, they also want to choose the fulfillment options. Can be they just the customers to pick up nearest retail stores, or as the players you can fulfill based on the destinations. So spread out all the network based on the DC or sub DC. So this is the customer expectations. Actually, want to have the fast and seamless delivery. So as I mentioned earlier, time definite deliveries. This is much more on the customers asking for the exact date. Now the trend is actually more specific again into the time slot. So for instance, 8 to 12 or after 5 p.m. because everyone is still working. So their customers actually still asking for the time definite deliveries. Now this become the trend for the retail, FMCG, and also CEB industry. On-demand fulfillment, this is also really important. If there is some requests from the customers, so we need to fill in all the demands very fast, so the customer also can receive the package or parcels quite fast. Accurate delivery forecast, as now in festive seasons, right? Typically all the e-commerce players will share all the forecasts to the CEP players, so they can prepare all the load throughput going into the warehouse, and then we can check everything. But I think accurate delivery forecast is really needed based on the data, and then we can calculate very precisely, so we can prepare all the operations on ground, including the campaign and so on. It's really important for the delivery forecasting. And easy modification and return. This is quite important currently. Some of the e-commerce players, they are also offering for the change of the size of the apparel, change the size of the shoes. So this is the easy modification and returns. Whenever you want to change the date, you want to change the time slot, and we can return if the size is not matched. So it's really a key success factor to meet the customer expectations. So yeah, I think back again for the questions, right? Come back to us as the players in the industry. Why should you care about last mile optimizations, right? So I think that's the really the questions actually come to all of us. So last mile as a key differentiation, right? So there is a seventh point that we want to highlight in this slide actually. So customer loyalty, brand through the fulfillment journey is really important for us. So how the customers really understand about the fulfillment journeys. So they see all the visibility, they see what the goods when it will be arrived at the home. So it will be key differentiators in this one. So the reliability means higher outcome of lifetime value. Welcome more repeat business by staying on time every time. So I think this is the exact important part. How as the players we need to stay on time. All the customers request, all the customer purchase. So we put all everything on time, and then reliable is really important to put the customer expectations still on the high bar. Reinforcing brand promise with service excellence. So as we understand, service is the important part for the maintain customer expectations and service excellence. So how we extend the brand ethos into the customer homes with delivery experience is really important now. So they can put how many a star for the if they receive earlier, if they can really happy with all the driver during the delivery. So we can put also the delivery experience to the customers, right? So predictive alert on potential deviation and delay. So I think now the customers really asking exact time slot, right? Because change from the date now, change asking for the time slot or exact time slot. Basically, if there is a delay, it's really important for us to understand if there's a delay, it's because of the maybe traffic jam, flood, or small disaster. And then also we need to inform the customers in advance. So for instance, if I'm receiving the package at 5 p.m. and suddenly the driver actually or the riders arrive in 5:30, the ETA. So I think it will be really good as the players. So we receive the informations from the in-ground operations, and then we share to the customers, right? So I think this is really good. So the customer will be like in always in advance to get the notification. So pragmatic customer communications, right? Automating customer alert have maintained high level of confidence with customers. So how this is also we communicated with the customers. If there is a delay, there is a return, so everything will be good. Order level and driver level visibility. So now the change, customer expectation increasing. They want to have the visibility when the driver see on the map. So it's really, really important for the typically same day or instant delivery. So the customers can see, is it the package will become? Is it the package will be delayed? They want to see in details actually when they are waiting for the especially for the important and groceries. I think the last important part always for the our low carbon emissions, because this is really important for us to maintain the sustainability for players, for also the driver, and also for our earth is really important. So I think that several challenges, right? Why last mile is really complicated. 4 points in here, as I always mentioned since the beginning on the webinar, consumer expectation is getting higher and higher, um, especially in South Asia, right? Lack of infrastructure. Some of the capital cities really good infrastructures, Philippines, Indonesia, other countries as well, Vietnam, Thailand. But traffic's still there. You can imagine in Jakarta, Manila, um, in the peak hours, the traffic is very, very high. So I think this is also one of the challenge, right, that we are facing in the growing countries. High operational cost attribution for last mile delivery partners. Yeah, I think this is the one of the all the players challenge, right? Operational cost, because um, we use typically partnering with the customers, with all the partners. So we try to put everything as a partners, right? Customers and also 3PL partners. So they're working hand to hand to deliver the parcels, but still the operational cost is getting higher because of the uh, relate for the lack of infrastructures, traffic, also fuel surge also. So I think that's all combination for the highly operational cost. So we need to ensure we put the maximum operational cost saving. So by platform, it will be really, really good to see all the cost saving. The last one actually increase in returns across multiple industry. So I think this is the really, really means for the retail, especially how we manage all the returns. If there is some uh, return shipments, so we need to manage all carefully, because it will be have visibility and also cost for the players. There is a six how we handling on the festive sessions. Actually, start planning ahead always. The forecast is important. How we get the information earlier, better. So we can plan our distributions and network sourcing locations. If we need to have our partners, 3PL partners, so we can manage all the fleet requirements. Second one, actually get close to the customers. So all the fulfillment. So we need to make a journey, and also the omni-channel for the offline to online, for instance. So it will be good if we can make our fulfillment center is near to customers. I think the digital tools is really important for all the drivers, right? So they can see all the route, all the incentive to see the better performance. So they can will have the time to time visibility for what is the shipment they need to deliver, what is the shipment they need to pick up. It's really important. Personalized communications. So shopping experience, a real time update, and all the visibility. It will be really important in the personal communications. So so how we manage for the last mile dispatch, rather allocation, fleet management. It will be really, really good if we can optimize during the peak and also non-peak seasons, because you can save the cost when the surge of the demand is really facing on the festive periods. The last one actually, watch and learn. So it means like we have visibility tools to see all the operations, so we can manage all the there's something correct or incorrect for real time operations, so we can see on also communicate with the customer. So all the control tower in here actually you can see on ground up operations end to end, and this is a really important part already. So I think this is the sneak peek about our platform, how we manage really end to end from the real world dispatch management platform from the orders until the deliveries. Yep. So this is the brief explanations about the Locus. So what I want to bring actually in here, we want to share what we are doing. We manage. There's a uh, 5 modules in here, coming from the order management, dispatch planning, hybrid fleet management, truck and trace, and insight analytics. So imagine you manage all the orders, all the fulfillment automations, all the slot actually into one place. Connect with WMS, connect with your SND modules, connect with your ERP and the others. If you have in-house ERP, for instance, you can connect for all the order managements. So on that one, we put all the automations. We have a slot management as well, based on the customers pickup or delivery time slot, based on their preferred time, based on the service. So we put on the order management. It's really the important part for us actually, and also for the customer experience. So second one actually dispatch planning, from the parcel sorting and capacity management and also route planning. This is the combinations how we can optimize um, the customers and delivery or pickup based on the resource that the company typically have it, and or we also need um, have using our captive fleet or also using the contractor fleet. So it will be moved to hybrid fleet management. In here we have a two-part actually, contract management and also carrier management. Later on we also can share about ShiftFlex, is our brand new products. So this is the how we can manage our the contracts, how we choose all the competitive price of 3PL partners, and how we manage the carrier as well. So this is the ShiftFlex as mentioned earlier. We have like how we manage all the rules and logics to fill in if there is a shipments, we need to choose best carrier partners seamlessly, and then the system will be also learned to make it the decisions which carrier will be chosen by based on the logic and rules that we already fill in. And there's also second one actually much more on the flexibility. If you have like orders coming from a website, order coming from the offline store, you can also choose based on the all the logic that we put, and then the flexibility in terms of the how we can easily execute all the delivery based on the partners you want to choose. And the last one actually a single visibility for all the multiple partners. So single source of the tracking data, so you can also share um, tracking through SMS, WhatsApp, and tracking apps on your mobile apps. So it will be increase the customer engagement, also customer experience. So back again on the track and trace, this is also a part of the importance in the operations on ground. We have range driver companion apps. We have a control towers. This is really important. How the operations team actually to see all the end-to-end processes, and also we have a tracking page. So this much more on the you can put on the website. You can put on the mobile app also can be API with us. It's really important. And the last one, actually, data is the new goal, right? So insight analytics, all the data we compute, we show using the chart, whichever the chart you want to typically use. So the business insight and the carrier insight, you can compare it and you can see all the operation on track. So as Locus, right, what we built for the enterprises, which is really important. We have certified ISO 27001, 27701, GDPR compliance, RBAC, SSO, and also we are open API. So we can connect it all through the API with all the IT stack. So basically that's Lucas. We are real world dispatch management platform that we call it. Is really important for us to share what we have it, and then also contribute during the festive seasons. Yep.
Yeah,
Thank you so
I
much.
guess it just summarizes everything into a very brief package. And thank you so much for, taking this time out and, giving us your insights specifically to the Southeast Asia market. This really helps, down the line when the festives have already started, but where we are in the flurry of a lot more coming in the way. We should be all prepped to handle the high demand surge and the fulfill every order that comes our way with a brand new customer experience, right? Great. On that
Yep.
note, I'd like to end this webinar. All the folks watching, please stay tuned for another fresh new episode. Till then, bye bye. Take care. Thank
Thank
you.
you so much. Thanks, everyone.